Lo siento, señora.
Sí, papá, dime.
¿Tiene Doña Pepa?
Ah, no están.
Ah, sí.
Esa Pepe tiene.
Bueno.
Hasta 350.
Found them. Good morning, guys. How's it going? So another day in beautiful Cusco. Today we have a tour of the city lined up with our guide Pavel. So he's going to pick us up shortly, and we're going to continue exploring this beautiful mountain city. Today we're going to do a bit of walking, so we've thinned out everything in our backpacks, like no laptops, no heavy stuff, so it's light packing, lots of walking, and hopefully we've acclimatized enough to enjoy the walk today. So yeah, we'll see.
Primero a Tambomachay, directamente a Tambomachay, luego Paku Pakura, pasamos por el pueblo de Quricancha, hacemos Kenko, Saqsaywaman y de vuelta a Cusco. Todos los días de 6:30 a 8, incluye dos lugares al sur de Cusco que son Tipoc y Piquillacta, incluye 15 lugares. El costo de este boleto grande es de... Claro, luego más adelante van a notar con mayor precisión estas diferencias. Ya estamos llegando a Tambomachay. Por favor, listos para visitar, listos con sus tickets, los que ya tienen o los que compramos. Aquí compramos estos tickets de ingreso.
Hey guys, how's it going? So we got picked up and dropped off at our first stop of the tour today, which is at a place called Tambomachay. So it's one of the archaeological sites that we'll be seeing today. Really excited to see what it's about and seeing a bit of the cultural history of this country.
Es muy poquito, 5%. Entonces, la historia que contamos de Machu Picchu, de aquí, de todos los lugares, de Cusco, etc.
Ah, con la alpaca.
Cuéntate.
Alpaquita.
Con alpaca. Pasa por eso.
Con alpaca.
Corazón.
Pena, monedita.
Cuéntate,
Alright guys, so we just stopped at a place called Paku Pakura. It's a nice spot, like right on the side of the road. You wouldn't think that like something so nice would just be on the side of the road, but actually here it is. It's like these ancient ruins, it seems. Not sure exactly what the history on it is, but it looks pretty majestic, especially with this amazing view in the back. And of course you got your classic Peruvian gift shop setup going on. Wow. There's these mountains.
Mate de coca, mate de muña, café, mate de coca, muña. Vale.
Usamos las camas para dormir, familias enteras dormían para seguir su viaje. Entonces estas familias para continuar su viaje. En época inca no existió la idea de dinero o de un tipo de cambio para...
So found out a bit more about the place that we're at, and it's pretty interesting. So the Incas, actually before that the Spanish arrived, they had a system of runners called chasquis. And these runners, what they would do is, it was like a big relay race, a relay run, let's say, around the country, with marathon-like distances where you'd have messengers that would pass messages between locations. They would run up the hills, high altitude, didn't matter. They would bring it to other messengers, which would keep it going. It was almost like a telegraph system of people, and they would deliver different messages, sometimes food, supplies, usually from different regions around the capital of Cusco. And actually the area that we're at here is one of the rest spots, a place where they would come to rest, maybe get supplies, and continue their journeys ultimately. So it's pretty interesting. And another interesting thing is when the Spanish arrived, they were impressed by the system, but they were also skeptical. They relied a lot on horses, and they organized kind of a race on a distance. And for the Spanish, it took, I believe, more than 2 weeks to travel a distance. And the Chasquis, doing a relay race, like passing it from people to people, it took them around 7 days. And yeah, these people must have had like the best legs ever, and also the best lungs, because the high altitudes, lack of oxygen, and the physical exertion that it takes to run, not as like a jogging speed, but like a literal running speed for miles and miles, kilometers, is insane. So yeah, so this place is just kind of a testament to their work and their legacy. Yeah, pretty cool. Yep, so yet another spot where we can admire this amazing view.
Ahí descubrieron la secuencia, la suma de las anteriores. Entonces se agarraron pelitos de la alpaca, así pelitos, se mira con microscopio a ver qué encontramos. Y se encuentra que cada pelito es como un tubo, microscópicamente hablando, como un tubo, ya pasa aire. Entonces, cuando está a mayor temperatura, se dilata, y en la dilatación se contrae, más delgadito. Entonces, permite que sea más ventilado, más delgado, como algodón. Y viene al lugar alto o frío, más ancho, o sea, más tupido, y pues te abriga. De la alpaca. Aquí está el señor José Luis, les presento, él es un amigo mío, lo conozco muchos años también. Él es productor, si gusta, adentro está...
Uno cree que, bueno, con garantía, sí, ciertamente son 100% alpaca abajo, tenemos boutiques, pero el tema es que es muy caro sus precios, revendidos, no son producidos, más lo llevan de las comunidades y lo revenden el producto.
Just a little recap on the last place that we stopped. It was a place where they make alpaca yarn, where they turn alpaca yarn into clothes, into decor, into toques, different things. So we went to check it out, and yeah, I wasn't able to resist. It was a nice place, had a lot of nice merch, so I picked myself up some Peruvian swag. Andrea also, and I also got myself a little bonnet that's a bit hot to wear now, but you'll probably see me wearing it later. So yeah. Also, we saw that outside there was a food place, so let's like a food stand on the side of the road, so we'll go check it out, see what they got.
Los polos, las artesanías de alpaquita.
Oh wow. Alright guys, so we picked up a little snack along the road between our stops on our detour. This one's called choco con queso. It's basically corn, but like with these massive, I don't know what they're called, like the pieces of corn are just massive. You got some cheese that's melting in through it, and some green spicy sauce that just looks delicious. So yeah, let's try it out.
Amigos, estamos muy cerca de Kenco.
Así como ustedes en Santa. Acérquense más acá, vengan chicos, vengan.
Igual tiene que ser antiséptico para eso, entonces no es posible. Bueno, hicimos otro tipo de investigación, cómo era la iluminación. Miren, aquí arriba hay un tragaluz. El sol, la luz del sol ingresaba. Llegó un momento en que llega a esta pared, a esta zona, donde colocaban una placa de plata bien pulida, o sea, un espejo de plata para la iluminación del interior de la cueva. Y eso fue
La piedra, si ustedes la van a tocar, es bastante fría. Cuando pase, tóquenla. Es bastante larga.
Alright guys, so we just learned that the place we walked into was like a cave. And in Inca tradition, basically the caves were seen as a halfway point between the world of the living and going back underground with the dead. And the room we were in was a special cave because it was there was like a big rock in the middle, and that was used as a cave where people would be mummified using eucalyptus, different things. They would also be they would also perform C-sections there, which is kind of weird, but I guess. And they would also use it as a way to heal people because there was a white stone, and as the sun reflects on it, it would create a white light, and as it shines really hard, it would act as a disinfectant. So yeah, they didn't have much, but interesting stuff. Hey look, a vlog within a vlog. Wow, and there we got a nice view of Cusco on the way to our nice little stop. Like the Instagram story we really tell people about. So baby, you said that that forest is actually a bit famous?
Yeah, like for Instagram photos.
Oh, there you go. I thought it was like something historical. Bit of Peruvian humor here. We just found a chess set that pits the Incas against the Spanish. Yeah. You can't get any better rematch than this, guys. Alright guys, so we just arrived at our last stop on today's day trip. So on one side, or actually behind me, you see we have a statue of Jesus overlooking Cusco. We have an amazing view of Cusco on this side. And over there we have a monument or a historical spot called Saqsaywaman. Alright guys, so we made it to the top. So here's a view of beautiful Cusco. So I think over there is actually Plaza de Armas, which is like the center, more or less, touristy center of Cusco. Over there we got the mountains. And somewhere over there is our Airbnb. So now we're at the last place on our trip, at a place that goes by the name of Saqsaywaman, if I say it properly. Which yes, it does sound like sexy woman, but it's a Quechua pronunciation, I believe, and it refers to this monument here, which is very beautiful, of many stones that are like set together. So this monument is actually from around the 15th century. I'm not a historical expert by any means, but I believe that the technologies they might have used for this to move these massive rocks are, well, human labor and maybe like some ropes, some wooden and a bit of metal equipment too, but it must have been like a big, let's say, exercise to move all of these and stack them like this. And they stack it so nicely, it's like Tetris. The OG experts of Tetris. Yeah, so what our guide was saying was that I don't know if you could see, but it looks like if you would look at these rocks from a top view, they would be in the shape of a zigzag. Oh yeah, all along this wall. And our guide says that that was actually because the Incas were trying to align those rocks, those massive rocks, and how they're placed with constellations. There was also, on top of this rock, there was a space observatory. I'm not sure exactly what he means by that, but I guess a place to watch the stars, and I guess this is where they would kind of mimic them. But it's an incredible feat. I mean, you have like these massive rocks that are like just weigh tons, moved around with human labor to align with stars. And the Incas were trying some crazy stuff. Like back then, there was not much stopping them, I guess. They did incredible things. And over here, we have a wild Instagrammer in her natural habitat. What are your thoughts on Saqsaywaman?
Saqsaywaman. Well, all this time I thought it was Saqsaywaman, so all this time I had it wrong. But it's very nice. I mean, it's a place full of stones and you know, some like rocky mountains figures. So for the pictures are very nice, but it's also very dry, so you can feel like it's super hot. Yeah. Watch out, there's one coming.
Creo que es el jefe, creo.
Yo creo que sí. ¿Y el pollo en la plancha cómo viene?
Con arroz y cebolla grillada, si no me equivoco, sí.
So do you want it de gallina o de pollo a la plancha?
Pollo a la plancha.
Un pollo de plancha y un arroz chauma.
Arroz chaurán. Para tomar tenemos lo que es un jugo de maracuyá, passion fruit, pero con heladita, si quiere.
Está bien, helado.
Sí, o si tiene chicha morada.
A la carta saldría esta.
Ok, sí, ya, está bien.
Es la normal, ¿no? Con azúcar normal.
Azúcar normal, sí, ¿me puedes dar la carga?
Qué bueno.
Bienvenidos.
Actually, I think I might just keep a menu to show the vlog. Yeah, I got one. Hey guys, how's it going? So we just finished our day tour and we came back to the city of Cusco. We got dropped off like in downtown, close to the city center, which goes by the name of Plaza de Armas, which is like the square, main military square traditionally. And so once we got dropped off, we realized we actually ran out of soles, energy too, soles, the local currency, and also US dollars to convert to soles. So, well, Andrea had a bit of US left over that we converted to soles, but I had to go withdraw some because, yeah, we're getting a bit dry. So in our quest, we found cash. We also managed to find a Starbucks where we got Wi-Fi and got to download a bit of the maps, the locations of the area that were not complete. So with that, we were able to find a few restaurants, including this one, which looks pretty good.
¿Están bien ahí?
Sí, sí. No, está bien aquí. Sí, gracias. Sí, por el blog. Dice salud. Sí, está famoso.
Gracias.
Sí.
Welcome to Cusco.
There you go, guys. So, some of the things that we found here on the menu, actually I'll give you guys a look. So the type of restaurant offers what they call a menu, which comes with an appetizer, and a main dish, the fondos. So we can see this is individual, so we pick one of each. Here, Andrea picked the papas and la huacaina. So it's like a cooked potato with this huacaina sauce, which is like kind of pasty with peppers, and it's really good. They have different options. There's something I haven't heard of, which is called the Soteria Cusqueña, and it looked delicious. It sounded delicious when the waiter described it, so went for that. In fondos, there's different options. Andrea chose arroz chaufa, which is like the Chinese fusion rice, and I picked the pollo a la plancha, which is like a grilled chicken. Interestingly enough, you might have seen that there's lomo saltado de alpaca, which is pretty much what you expect. It's like an adaptation of the lomo saltado. that you've seen in my previous vlogs, but with alpaca meat. I guess it's just that eating alpaca, like being cute animals, and it's not entirely part of our culture and what we're used to. It just hits differently. So yeah, maybe we'll try it, but it won't be today. But it's something that apparently is common here. You'll find alpaca in restaurants. You'll also find sometimes guinea pig, like a deep fried guinea pig, and it's like kind of a small thing, but they serve it a lot here. So yeah, an interesting menu, and we'll see how it turns out. Alright, so here we have a drink. It's maracuya juice or passion fruit juice. It's very good and it looks freshly made. So picked up some new accessories on a day trip today. A little bit of Cusco colors here. There you go. Alright, so here we have papas and agua caína. And here we have something. So you got some tomatoes, onions, some cheese. It's pretty good. So we have chicken, we have fries, rice, and a little salad. And Andrea has the chaufa.
Chaufa.
So just had a pretty good meal, so figured we'd walk it off. And walking through the streets of Cusco is very nice. It's all like stone paved, and you got some little like irrigation canals going through the city streets. You also have a lot of bodegas, different restaurants, and a lot of like, funny enough, like kind of Western styled outdoorsy equipment for the hikers, because I guess this is the first stop before most people go to Machu Picchu and the Andes for hiking, etc. So this town has a lot of vibes. So we just came by a stand to see, to get some water, and they have kind of a candies here.
So which one you want?
I don't know, they kind of look
They
all
have
good.
Doña Pepa.
Yeah, Doña Pepa's good. Oh, mi amor, they have fruñas.
You want a fruta?
Yeah, I think I'll take a...
¿Cuánto está la fruta?
¿Cuál? Un sol.
Ya, entonces sería 3.50, ¿no?
Sí.
Sí. Yes.
Agarra tu fruta. I think this is strawberry.
Strawberry? But strawberry is like the best flavor, I think, right? Okay. Doña Pepa.
Perfect.
See you later.
Gracias.
Gracias. Yeah, so right now we want to cross to the other side of the street, and one of the things that is obvious to me now in Peru is that cars have the priority, which is the opposite from being in Canada. So now it's a busy street and we need to cross to the other side. So we're just waiting. Yeah, we just found it. Yep, Andrea's a bit shy. So now we're going to a place by the name of Quricancha, which is actually a former Inca shrine. It was kind of like a heart of wealth inside Cusco. And it was so, how do I say, wealthy that actually some of the floors and some of the pillars and structures were covered in gold. And so when the Spanish arrived, they were like, wow, so much wealth. And so sadly they tore it down. And what they did is they took the gold, they brought it back to where they wanted to, and they built a church on top of it that's called the Church of San Domingo. So we're actually gonna go there. So now it kind of acts as like a historical shrine. It's a protected historical site, and it also still works as a church. So it kind of still serves like two purposes. So yeah, let's go check it out. Yeah, grab it. So we just arrived in Quricancha, and it's actually pretty beautiful. It's like a kind of square plaza-shaped building. Yeah, there's a lot of walls, a lot of pillars, very old school, and it's actually pretty clean, and it seems well preserved, although I don't know exactly what it was like before. Yeah. But yeah, you definitely see like those, the yellows, like the Spanish colors. That's common in like colonial settlements. So I know we're not allowed to eat anything, but I got kind of hungry, so I'm gonna pop a little frunya here that we picked up.
Can I have one? Yay.
Yes, I gotta pop a frunya once again. There you go. It basically tastes like if a strawberry daiquiri had a baby with a starburst, and it's the best taste. If you come around here and you find frunyas, I definitely recommend going for the strawberry one. Yep, it's hella good. A travel vlogger in the wild, setting up her camera and looking cool all about it. And the secret of being a travel vlogger is you always have to open and close your tripod.
Yes, and I can. Oh no, there you go. Ta-da!
Hey guys, so we've made it from Quricancha to Plaza de Armas de Cusco, and around the same time as sunset. It's super beautiful. It's basically a city square, but you really feel the life here, like the culture of the people. A lot of people here with their kids. Got a fountain, got a cathedral, got a church, and got some music going on. It is a bit touristy, but whether you're a tourist, whether you're a local, you can really feel like people come here for the vibes. Yeah, it's relaxing. Another good day in Cusco. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's just fun to be here. Fun to, walk around this city. The buildings are kind of old, brick built. They have some wear and tear on them, so you can feel like this place is super old and has a lot of history. And it does. I mean, it's been here for hundreds of years, and several hundred years before the Spaniards arrived. So yeah, Cusco is beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, so just walking around Cusco, it's just such a beautiful city, and so today we have the day kind of here in the city. In the coming days, we're gonna be exploring. Yeah, in the coming days, we'll be exploring kind of around Cusco. We have a day trip planned to Machu Picchu. We have some other spots in the mountains in the Andes that we want to visit. So yeah, it's just we have like a packed schedule in the next few days, and we're like, wow, what a shame. I feel like you can almost spend a whole week in Cusco and just enjoy walking around the city. It's so nice, so pure. It's just a gold mine of culture. Like the way people dress, the food here is really good. A lot of people I've heard from Lima say that the food in Lima is better than Cusco, but Cusco is really up there. Like the food that we've tried so far has been really good. The service at the restaurants is great. The waiters are super kind. They like to explain the dishes. They're not shy to take the time to make you feel welcome, and it just makes for such a great experience traveling here. So we have a few excursions we want to do. But at the same time, we're going to try to make the most of the time we had in the city because it's so beautiful. Can't get enough of it, yeah. Cosito. Oh, who goes some juice?
Yeah. Oh, a dessert. I want dessert.
Oh, may more pollo a la plaza. They have over there. And that is a stylish dog. Yeah, so looking at picking up some snacks for tomorrow, but so they have Oreos, they have Ritz, they have a bit of things that we're used to, but what I'm looking for is a bit tastier. Lo siento, señora.
Sí, papá, dime.
¿Tiene Doña Pepa?
Ah, no están.
Ah, sí.
Esa Pepe.
Bueno.
974.
Found them.
Una hermosa ciudad de noche.
Oh, claro que sí.
A beautiful city.
At night. Alright, so just heading back home now. And we got a nice little uphill walk with us. Whew. Traveling Cusco is a workout. So part of walking up a steep hill is sometimes you get traffic. Yeesh. And more coming to chase us upstairs, so yep, let's wait. And another big boy. Yeah, he cut you close, eh? Yeah, so it seems like we might have found a place for breakfast tomorrow. This little cozy little place, and they have a bit of everything on the menu, and they open at 6:30. That's pretty good for us. So after a long day, we are back. Wow, and the sunset in Cusco does not disappoint. So on our way back from the center of Cusco, we stopped by a mini market and we bought a few things for tomorrow's day. So figured I'd show you. So we got some yogurt called Yo Fresh. It looks pretty good. It wasn't refrigerated, which is surprising to me, but we'll see if it's any good tomorrow. Of course, we got some bananas, one for each of us. We also picked up these yogurt things. So Andrea got the chocolate. So it's like a yogurt mix that you mix in with these kind of like sugar balls or whatever. I got the multicolored one. So tomorrow when I wake up, I can taste the rainbow. Also picked up some Gatorade, and they have this local equivalent called Sporade. So we'll have a taste test tomorrow. And last but not least, we have Doña Pepa. So Doña Pepa is like a favorite of mine. It's actually I'll show you guys. So it's a little kind of like wafer cookie that's covered in chocolate, and it has a lot of their, I guess these are the pepas. So it's yeah, it's like these little I don't know, candies on them, garnish or whatever, and it's delish. So we'll see you guys tomorrow when we go to, where is it? Maras? Maras y More. So stay tuned if you want to continue following my journey. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay tuned to the journey, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. And last but not least, I also talked about a tooth that I bought earlier and never showed you guys, so here it is.
Sexy.
Thank you. All right, so see you guys in the next one. Peace.